Hello, my name is Dexter Garner. I'm a sales engineer here at Fairwinds, and today I'm going to be talking to you about managing out-of-the-box policy at scale with our policy configurator and the CLI tool. So first and foremost, what are we trying to achieve? Well, we're trying to manage how the policies are enforced and what context they can be enforced in, as well as managing the severity of each out-of-the-box policy. Policies can be found in the lower left, so I've gone ahead and clicked into the Policies tab. Here you'll find all the out-of-the-box policies. You can quickly filter by severity to understand which policies have what severity. Any policy that is assigned a high to critical severity level can be blocked at time of CI or admission. You can also manage the context. So context meaning where are we trying to enforce this policy? So admission controller at time of entry to cluster, CI as you're pushing a PR, or are we just simply trying to augment the severity of an in-agent warning? That's something you can do as well. A couple of things to be aware of before we get started. First two links in documentation that you're really going to need. You're going to need to install our CLI tool. That can be done at this URL here. You could also go to our documents homepage, type in CLI, follow that direct hyperlink. That'll certainly help you out. A couple of things involved. First, you'd have to install the CLI. You need to export your admin token, and then you need to set up this Fairwinds-Insights YAML. So that's going to associate your organization with any of the changes that you're looking to make. And that'll make a little more sense as well once I pull up my IDE. Next link would be this policy configuration with the CLI. Again, this is the hyperlink. I'll kind of pause here for a moment so you can make note of it. Additionally, you could come up in the search bar and type in policy configuration, or as we deem it, the policy configurator, and it will give you information as to how to construct that file. The file that you'll need to construct is settings.yaml. So anyways, with those things in mind, let's go ahead and get started. So I will go ahead and pull up, I've pre-constructed a couple of those files so you can see those at a glance here. The first file would be fairwinds-insights.yaml. This is my free tier test organization that I've created. Additionally, I've created this settings.yaml file. We're going to change the severity of a couple action items, as well as augment the context of where to enforce the liveness probe missing. So we're going to change run as root allowed to medium, and liveness probe is going to be changed to a high severity action item. We're going to block that at time of CI, and we're not going to block that at admission controller. Reason being that you would instantiate both of these. The default setting for a high action item would be to block at both contexts. So I'll go ahead. I'm going to come into liveness probe missing here in the policy tab. So you can see here that policy. You can see the report type that's enforcing that. That's going to be the Polaris policy engine. Currently, we have it at a low default severity, and it's just warning across all three contexts within our environment. I'm going to come back into our settings file just so you can see what we're going to be enforcing, and I'll pull up my command line. So I've gone ahead, I've exported my admin token. I'm not going to do that here on the video, but you would need to export the admin token first, and ensure that the settings file and the Fairwinds-insights.yaml are in the same file path. The next thing I'm going to do is run this insights-CLI push settings command. So this is basically going to look for your settings.yaml file and your current file path and push it back to your Insights tenant. So I will go ahead and run that command. It looks like it has run successfully. So let me go back, refresh this page. And we can see now the customized policies were just synced at 2:48. And I've now changed the severity as well as the context. So we're going to be blocking at time of CI. So this is a quick overview. Of course, if you have any additional questions, please reach out to us. We would recommend storing all these settings and values files at a Git level and then pulling them down and pushing it to the platform. So pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Should take all of 2 minutes to manage your policy. Thanks so much.